And I'm just trying to wonder what's going through Sentinels' minds right now. What are they doing in this game? They came out all the way to the finals without really losing.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Vietnam, where we are here for the Season 3 Southeast Asia qualifiers for League of Legends, and it has gotten serious. It's the Singapore Sentinels versus the Saigon Jokers in the finals of the winners brackets. SGS has been going nuts. They've been solving Rubik's Cubes, watching videos without their glasses, and push-ups.
My goodness, those push-ups are absolutely amazing. So you can see on your screen, we saw this will be the bracket. Singapore Sentinels will be going against Saigon Jokers now. The winner of that will be advancing to the absolute finals of the Season 3 Southeast Asian qualifiers, while the loser will be going down into the losers bracket, has one more chance to go back and fight against the Singapore Sentinels if they beat the winner of Team Minsky, or Mineski against the Kuala Lumpur Hunters.
So it might be a repeat of what happened in 2012. I don't know, man. It's SGS versus SAJ once again, and if it's going to be a KLH versus SAJ in the losers bracket, that's exactly what happened last year. So are we going to see a repeat of what happened last year, where KLH advanced all the way to the finals of the losers brackets? We're going to have to find out in the next match when KLH goes up against Mineski. But first of all, we're going to find out who wins in the winners bracket and gets that advantage, that one game advantage.
And as you said just now, it really is personal for the Singapore Sentinels. They came all the way out here. They want blood. They want to take the win off the Saigon Jokers. They want to be the ones representing Southeast Asia. Saigon Jokers, on the other hand, they're in front of this amazing home crowd of thousands and thousands of people in this amazing arena as well. Everybody is going nuts. Every single play we hear drums and sirens and whatnot going off behind our backs. And at the same time, if they win this, they will represent Southeast Asia and retain the title of the best team in Southeast Asia.
And the thing is, the crowd loves the Singapore Sentinels just as much as they love the Saigon Jokers here. And it's crazy. I mean, normally you'd see the home crowd just cheering for their own team, but here in Saigon, here in Ho Chi Minh, everybody loves the Singapore Sentinels. They are easily the second most popular team here. So for them to go up against the home favorites, I think the crowd will be a little bit confused as to who they should be cheering for, but they're going to be cheering for both teams because both of these teams deserve to be here in the finals of the winners brackets. They've been playing an awesome game. We're in Champs Select. We've got a couple of bands coming out. Let's head right into it.
There we go. Shen and Malphite being banned out by the Singapore Sentinels, two champions that the Saigon Jokers have been using. We say Ari being banned out. Finally, the respectful ban against Nick Spotter taking out Ari. Tofu is going to lock in Carthus for HY most likely in that mid lane. Zach, Lysandra, and Zed being banned out by the Saigon Jokers, so, and they're going to take away that elite pick away from Tofu and Hallelujah.
Oh, they blocked that Varus as well. Just mere minutes ago, or rather mere hours ago, we saw Chowie playing that Varus, paired up with Darkness on that Zyra, and he was going insane. Those Chowie plays are on the front page of Reddit right now.
Yeah, they absolutely are. A lot of pro players in the North American scene even tweeting, writing over Facebook and Reddit as well about how Chowie's play were absolutely amazing in that game. Archie picked up Varus in the next game right after, and we could hear the home crowd shouting for Archie's name as well. Even last game, next gaming's team AD Carry was also getting his name shouted over by every single person in this arena.
It might be the secret to this qualifiers. Pick Varus and win.
Pick Varus and win. So looks like Saigon Jokers want to go for a Thresh pickout. Zyra was picked up by the Singapore Sentinels, who does do incredibly well against Thresh in the bottom lane. And as I was showing this SGS Kylie before, Zyra is pretty much an extension of the AD carry. and will help out any AD carry significantly more than most other supports.
So they're gonna go for the Nasus pickup along with the Thresh. That's a very interesting pickup. That means Elise is gonna be going to the top lane most likely. We've seen her being used mostly in the jungle this tournament, and for her to be heading back to the top lane, they could just turn that Jarvan pick into a counter against Elise.
Oh, Chowie was hovering over Ash for a second.
Quick pickups. They're gonna go straight for the Caitlyn as well as the Rumble.
That's not gonna happen. We both know that's not gonna happen. Oh my goodness! We see LeBlanc though! Next one is gonna be the strike faces with LeBlanc. He hovers over the mascot of Saigon Jokers, the Joker himself, and then swaps over to the mimicking Queen LeBlanc right away.
I'm a little worried for HY because LeBlanc hasn't been pulled out before in the GPL. And Nixwater, we know that he plays LeBlanc, but he rarely pulls it out. This is a trump card for the Saigon Jokers.
And against a continent as well, this might be a bit devastating for HY trying to go up against a LeBlanc lane. One of the most devastating lanes an AP carry can face off against traditional AP carry against traditional AP carry.
Right. The only advantage that he's going to have is that he's got Jarvan jungle on his side, who's going to be a little bit more imposing and more of a presence than a Nasus jungle early on. So hopefully that's able to back him up. But SAJ, I think they have a solid mid lane right now. Nixwater and LeBlanc, I feel like he's going to devastate HY.
I think so too. And we are going into the game very shortly here. And I think for this top lane though, for the Saigon Jokers going against Singapore Sentinels, I think Tofu will have the advantage going in the top lane. We saw a comment coming out from Dyrus in the North American zone saying that Tofu playing Rumble since 2010, and it is true. Tofu has been playing Rumble for so friggin' long. He knows the in and outs of that champion now, and Elise is one of his number one picks in the Green Premier League as well. He knows that champion inside out as well. And we're gonna see him go up against QT in the top lane. I think he'll have the advantage. I think Tofu will have the advantage going to the top lane because he knows both of these champions incredibly well.
Right, I think he does as well. Tofu has a lot of experience on both of the champions. He knows this matchup well, and that's going to be the deciding factor in this matchup. We're going to head right into the game. Let's get ready for this. It's the winners bracket finals of Southeast Asia Season 3 qualifiers.
So we are going to see what the level 1 is going to be between these two teams. We have Saigon Jokers rushing out of the base, so are the Singapore Sentinels. Pink's going down into the top part of the river for the Singapore Sentinels, while Pink's going out to the bottom half of the river from the Saigon Jokers.
So over here we've got some pretty conventional starts in terms of items. Nothing too crazy, but SAJ wants to pull up some cheese.
Whoa, cheese being fermented in this bottom brush of the Saigon Jokers. 4 members all down here. I think they want to shut down Chowie early.
I think they do. This could be a plan though. I don't understand why they don't move to that next brush.
They're waiting for Thresh.
Right. They could easily move to that next brush.
Okay, they decided not to.
So they are going to do it. They are. No.
It would be too surprising if they didn't wait out for that. We've seen a few cheese-like strategies come out from different teams in the Green Premier League Void. If they walk over this tri-brush, they will definitely walk over a ward that was placed down by the Singapore Sentinels. Singapore Sentinels must have been doing their homework because so far everywhere they've warded at level 1 has been spotted, has been walked over by the opposition team, spotting out where they move in the level 1 fights.
So we are going to see a trade of the jungle here, as both teams go for each other's red buff. QTV will start teleporting home. Chowie gonna head back to lane straight away. Are we gonna see a lane swap here? I don't think so. I think Archie and Junie are perfectly
Darkness needs to be careful
a good
here.
match against Darkness and Chowie. Is Chowie gonna try to stop this? There's no vision there. It's a very dangerous attempt if he's gonna stop it. Oh, nice use of the Pilt of a Peacemaker. Get some free damage onto Junie. That will force them to take a bit of damage as they get back into lane. Meanwhile, Hallelujah here takes the red buff and leaves those little minions left for QTV to clean up.
So that was good from Chowie that was able to spot out that Saigon Jokers were invading the jungle there. Archie and Junie here were a slight advantage early on just because they were able to control the creep wave earlier than Chowie could just because of Darkness' absence, but that should turn out into quite an even lane the later this game goes.
Right, after all, this is a Caitlyn lane. Caitlyn always a great early game champion. She has so much lane power. The traps are going to help a little bit with the Thresh pickup, kind of prevent Thresh from just camping in the brush and threatening from there. The one lane that I really want to find out about is this mid lane where HY is going to be going up against a LeBlanc, something that he's not very familiar with. Meanwhile, Hallelujah coming into the top of that gang, get some free damage before just leaving the lane.
Free damage of the flag only, misses the lance as well there. QTB will be able to walk away from that gang. But put some pressure on top lane though, which is good for the Singapore Sentinels. QTB has to be very careful what he does now. A good thing about taking the red buff away from safety is that now Tofu has the advantage of pushing it early and not worrying too much about the 3-minute mark gang. Because of that, Hallelujah can stay around the top lane in case he does come, but they will be able to spot it out.
Wow, great damage there, and they're going to go for the hook. Oh, good evasion. They almost got caught there. I think Darkness and Chowie have to be playing it a little bit better than this. They're starting to lose out in these trades. Archie is low on mana though, so that is one thing where they're winning at.
Without that mana, Archie will not be able to dish out the ton of damage that Varus can dish out early on. And with the range on Caitlyn and full mana right now, Chowie should be able to swing this lane around in his favor if he can zone out Archie a bit more than he has been.
Right, Hallelujah may run into safety here. There is no ward for the Singapore Sentinels at the tri-brush. Are they going to be able to spot this? Oh, Archie there just barely getting away from that Pilt of a Peacemaker. This is an interesting one. Both teams have their junglers very close to each other. Hallelujah and Safety running into each other in the lane, in the river. Are they going to be aggressive? And they got the catch onto Archie. Archie going to get pretty low here. Junie's going to pull Chowie into this fight. He's going to take a lot of damage, flashes away from the Pilt of a Peacemaker. But Hallelujah!
Oh, Hallelujah! Come on, Hallelujah! You can do it! Flame kicks away!
Oh! Junie's in trouble. The exhaust is down. Is he going to finish them off? In comes Safety though. They're going to get a kill here for Archie if they're not careful. We've got Darkness coming in to support. Where is Chowie? He flashes over. Oh my god! Trying to go for the kill. Oh my goodness. But Archie gets the win.
You have to note this whole time though, we've seen Chowie farming out the mid lane while Varus is occupied with dealing that threat of Jarvan. Their blue buff does get transferred to Varus, which will help Archie a little bit in this bottom lane, but Chowie will be able to pick up an experience advantage, which is crucial to this bottom lane positioning. If he's able to hold on to this and not lose out to any kills from Archie, he should be able to take this bottom lane.
Right, Archie is going to lose a lot of this wave here. He's lost the siege minion, he's lost a couple of melee minions, but that was a beautiful play nonetheless. I think he got lemonade out of lemons there. I mean, it looked like Hallelujah was going to punish them behind the turret, but a nice rescue there from Safety allowed Archie to pick up that kill.
Exhaust Barrier and a Flash are still available for the Singapore Sentinels bot lane. So even if Archie and Junie do go in for the initiate, they only have Flash available. So Chowie and Darkness just have to use their positioning advantage to their advantage. They are even in items right now. And Chowie's actually picked up an extra pair of boots, which is great for the poking potential that Caitlyn brings to the table.
The way I see it, SAJ has a very, very solid mid game here. They've got a lot of dive potential thanks to that Nasus. They've got objective control as well that is going to come from that Nasus. I think all of their strength lies in the early game with LeBlanc and the mid game with LeBlanc and Nasus, and that's where they'll be able to overtake Caitlyn as well, because Caitlyn's weakness is in the mid game. If they want to win this game, SAJ has to push hard in that mid game.
Just doing a good job in his mid lane. He is behind by quite a few minions right now, but still, he is playing cautious against LeBlanc. The fact that he has not died just yet or been pushed out of lane easily by Nextwater is good for him, and hopefully he can continue doing that and slowly overtake Nextwater in terms of minion score.
Well, Darkness is really on the ball with that harass. He has really been landing those spells. It's not easy to land those spells from such long distance, but he's been doing it. And Chowie's doing a great job controlling the lane. He's pulling it towards his tower. He doesn't need to get those kills in the early to mid game because his team does have, I feel, a strong advantage in that late game with the Karthus and the Jarvan combo.
And by controlling that minion wave, it forces Junie to think twice about going in on a Death Send as well, just because if it does land, he's so close to tower that Chowie can disengage and use his range to his advantage in this lane.
So we're going to see Hallelujah pick up the red buff here. Will he move down towards the bottom for that gang? There is some vision there for the Saigon Jokers. But if he comes through the tri-brush, they may not be able to spot him.
Once again, mid lane, HY doing his best to farm as far away from Next Water as he possibly can. Next Water is level 6, has a ton of burst. Jumps in there with the mimic, but does not decide to do anything about it.
Oh, Darkness playing with fire, man. He is really playing with fire. He's not, that's the thing about Darkness, you know. He can be unafraid of a threshold and just get in the face of the enemy. Dragon getting picked up here by the Saigon Jokers. SGS will move to intercept. They've got HY at level 7, so they do have that ultimate up, but no, they're still going to lose that Dragon. Nice pickup from the Saigon Jokers.
Saigon Jokers do manage to pick up that first Dragon of the game. Kind of expected when you have a Nasus jungle on your team.
Right.
And a Cartus as well, because Cartus will have to take blue around the 7-8 minute mark. And because of that, Hallelujah and HY are preoccupied in donating blue to the mid laner instead of helping out that jungle fight. The Saigon Jokers will pick up a slight advantage with that.
Oh, nice grab onto Darkness. They may try to go for the kill here. In comes safety. Darkness will go down. A beautiful use of the Dark Passage.
Saigon Jokers here managed to pick up that kill. Fantastic for them there. Able to hook onto Darkness. As you were saying, he was playing with fire early on. Got the death sentence down. Great Dark Passage to bring safety in close and personal with Darkness. And they took him down really, really quickly in that bottom lane. Archie now has 2 kills.
So this is where SAJ is going to shine in that mid lane. If they pick up enough of a lead in this mid game, SGS might be in trouble. And I think so far they've been playing their cards right. They picked up that early Dragon. They've been going for those gangs. SAJ is looking to be in great form.
They sure are. A little bit of a pause going on now. Must be some technical difficulty, either one on the casters or the players' computers. Waiting for that to be fixed up, and it will be going back into the game very shortly. So far, Saigon Jokers have about 1,000 gold in their advantage. Not so much this early in the game, but still an advantage nonetheless. It's all gone to Archie though, and it's in the bottom lane where Chowie still has been playing very well against Archie, who has that advantage. And hopefully, if he continues to play this one out, as you said earlier, I think SGS still have that late game potential against this early game team competition that Saigon Jokers have drafted out.
Right. I think for sure SGS has a good late game advantage, but they need to stay alive to that mid game. Otherwise, they're not going to make it there. Hook comes in from Junie. Nice try to grab onto Chowie. Chowie will return fire. But he's still got to be careful because Archie does have his chains of corruption up. And if he catches onto Chowie, he will go down.
Just missed over Junie. Chowie took that one away nicely. And safety is nowhere near this bottom lane. He wants to stay for this creep. Mid lane though. Next one does get exhausted. HY is going to go in with Hallelujah. This one will dodge the flag lance combo though and get away from that one safely.
Little bit of aggression coming in here from Darkness. He has to be careful though. He did go down earlier on, and he's not level 6. Whereas we do see that Junie, I think, is a little bit closer to hitting level 6. He'll have that advantage. Nixwater also has to be careful. Hallelujah wants to camp the lane and give HY a little bit of pressure. Gets caught out here by Nixwater. Gonna take a bit of damage there, but HY comes in to help out.
HY has done a great job in this mid lane. He was behind in terms of minions for early on, has not died to the Sublime, and now he's caught up in terms of minions.
We're seeing a lot of aggression here from safety in this bottom lane. Archie is going to be coming in. Chowie has to be careful.
Top lane though, Tofu's going in aggressive on the QTB. QTB's chasing him down. Both gonna back away this one. Ultimate is down for Tofu though. Requier's gonna come out though. Will it be enough? No, it's nothing. Onto the Saigon Jokers here. The LeBlanc is going up to the top lane. Spotted out by the man ward of Hallelujah.
That was not a good Requiem. There was absolutely no damage on that. HY needs to understand that the level 6 Requiem without any ability power is not going to deal any damage whatsoever.
Such a strange Requiem from HY. I was thinking he might have used it, thinking that Tofu was going to commit more to that fight, but did not do so.
Oh, they're going to go in here. Chowie gets caught out. He's going to get pulled in by the Chains of Corruption. In goes the Stranglebone. Will Chowie be able to get alive? Oh, he's going to get dived on here. They're going to get him. They pick up the SGS is in trouble.
Goodness, such an incredible play from the Saigon Jones. You hear the chants coming out from the crowd. The crowd is nuts. They're all screaming his name there. They just did a fantastic gang up to the ball lane. Charlie got caught out by the Chains collection, followed up by the Death Sentence, and that was imminent death for him. He tried to flash and net away from that one, but it was way too late. It was taken out way before that.
Right, beautiful chains of corruption there from Archie. Catching on to Chowie. Chowie really needs to watch for that engage. I mean, it was quite expected that that chains of corruption was coming because Junior was going to cut him off. He should have been ready to flash.
Sentinels still have this late game insurance, so they have Carthus on their team. The later this game goes, the more viable Carthus becomes, and that 6 seconds of time alive after death will be crucial for the Singapore Sentinels.
One good thing though for SGS that they have going here is that their turret hasn't gone down. So even though they've been losing out in kills, they're still doing fine in objectives.
They sure are. They're about 2,000 gold behind. Most of the gold has gone to Archie, but Chowie is only a full item behind him. Only Bloodthirster, which he has the components for, just not the complete recipe.
Right, Archie is going to come back to lane with the BT on his own, and that is going to just allow him to bully Chowie in lane. Now Chowie has got to be afraid of this Varus. This Varus is a major threat. Are we going to see Holiday coming in to help out? There's that ward in the Tribrush though, so that's going to just spot him out early on.
Chowie's still farming out his ball lane. I do believe he wants to head back to base very soon. He's really going aggressive on the Tofu. Safety is not around to back him up. Neither is Hallelujah for Tofu himself. The minion score between all these lanes are so close, but a lot of the gold for Saigon Jonas right now is going to Nasus. He has 70 minions compared to the 45 of Hallelujah on his Jarvan jungle.
Right, actually Hallelujah isn't too far behind in gold, considering that large gap in minions. But Junie is going to try to go for the grab, eats a Pilt of a Peacemaker to the face.
They're really camping out this bottom lane. They want to shut down Chowie as hard as they can.
Right, it's the perfect move because Chowie has been carrying the team. Who else would you rather shut down? That guy is the backbone of the Singapore Sentinels. And if there was one person that I would want to take out, it would be Chowie. But HY is that late game insurance. If you're concentrating all of your forces on Chowie, are you going to be leaving HY open? I think SAJ has done quite a good balance though. They're keeping all lanes controlled.
They have not shut him down just yet. Instead, they've only gotten Archie a bit more fed than the previous was. The gold difference only 800 going to Archie so far. Not a huge gold lead just yet, but if Saigon has managed to continue with this advantage and press on their advantage, they might be able to take this game.
It's quite a stagnant lane over in mid and top where the CS, the minion score, is actually dead even. I think the major defining factor is going to be this bottom lane here. Hallelujah might want to camp it out a little bit just to be able to help them out here. Chowie is trying to bait out Junie. He's going to get caught out. Oh, Chowie getting dragged in, but in comes the Requiem. Chowie's still alive. Archie could be in trouble. Hallelujah is going to try to finish him off. Archie will get taken out. Safety versus Hallelujah now. Will Hallelujah be able to get out? He's going to go down.
Saigon's had a huge misplay. They were waiting around for so long, but getting caught by the Death Sentence was not the way they want to initiate that. Now Tova is going aggressive on the QDB, gets locked up by the Cocoon, cannot continue any further. They wanted to go for that fight, but they can't do it with a Death Sentence initiation regardless of Requiem or not. Causes is still very low in level and has a Negatron cloak instead of more damage. These Requiems are going to be dealing almost nothing this early in the game.
Right. The right move would have been for Chowie to play that a little bit safe. He had the right idea. He wanted to go in there, but he went in too early and he got all of the CC from Junie. He shouldn't have been the one to get hit by all of those spells from Junie.
In fact, nobody should have gotten hit in that situation. Now I feel not for Chowie in the bottom lane anymore. I think that Jarvan jungle might cost him this game because Jarvan, he's built a Magic Razor. He has the regeneration coming out from the bell as well, and the Ruby Pits on John's blade, but Nat's already finished his jungle item, working on the Aegis already. He's going to be more effective with his team earlier than Hallelujah can be in terms of tankiness.
Right. That might be an issue for them because Nasus as a tank is going to be able to shut down Chowie very effectively. The Wither is one of the most devastating spells to use against an AD carry. Nick's Water keeping up that pressure in the mid lane. They're going to go for this second dragon.
Does look like both teams are going to group around the dragon. I do think that we're going to have a fight around the dragon pit as well. All 5 members are here for both teams. Nick's Water is poised to try and take someone down. Rumble might go into the bus. He face checks the bus against Unique. Rumble might go down. He's going to go down. We're going to go to the next Water.
HY gonna be in trouble here as he gets taken out. Double kill for Nick's Water. He doesn't have that Requiem up.
Archie managed to take down Judy in that initiation as well, and then was taken down by Darkness as well. But a double kill went to Nick's Water on that LeBlanc. Kill to Archie and a kill to Darkness as well. Managed to snipe off Judy with that passive.
Right, SGS really needs to be more careful here. They're getting caught out. SAJ has been doing a brilliant job. Love that catch from Nick's Water onto Tofu. Really punished him for face checking the brush. Meanwhile, at the bottom lane, Chowie. Well, Hallelujah could be in trouble here. Nick's Water is so painful. That's the thing about LeBlanc. She has some insane single target burst.
Hallelujah is in a lot of trouble right now. He needs to get tanky, fast. He was not able to help out the lanes incredibly early. Safety did a fantastic job of keeping the lanes of the Saigon Jokers healthy and well ganked. And also shutting down Chowie early on helped out the Saigon Jokers a lot. And also giving those kills to Archie helped him even more.
Right now, Archie is such a powerful player in this match because he's 5-1, 7,000 gold, 1,600 gold ahead of Chowie, and Chowie's not really able to deal with that.
There we go, Dragon. It looks like they're going to take, Sentinels want to take this Dragon.
Nick's Water's going to come in. He's trying to burst down HY. Doesn't manage to do it. That Dragon will go down, but will safety lock them in. They're going to go for the fight. Where is Tofu? Hallelujah misses. They're going to try to go in here on Nick's Water. Nick's Water taking a lot of damage. Drops. HY really low here. Is he going to die or is he going to be able to pump that Requiem? In comes the equalizer. Archie is starting to get a little bit low. So far it's 2 for 2. HY, where are you? Chowie is going to get chased down here by safety. The Requiem comes in, picks up the kill on Archie, and that's going to be a 3 for 3. I think SGS walked away slightly better because they picked up the Dragon.
It was a 3 for 3 exchange in favor of the Sentinels. The Dragon pickup, as you said, will help them slightly come back into this game. And now we see HY's Requiem is dealing some form of damage there. Was able to snipe up Archie right at the end of the fight. Popped his barrier as well, which is really good from him.
I like how HY waited for the barrier to be popped before he used that Requiem. He tried to get to a safe distance as well. He was low on health. He didn't want to use his Requiem and get killed midway through its cast. So good move there from HY. SAJ played it nicely as well, picking up a couple of kills there, but they kind of lose out because they didn't get the Dragon.
Sure do, but still, it's not going to be too good because they're still behind a little bit. They need to wait for the ultimates and then go for a fight again. They need to wait for HY to be full on mana next time, have the Requiem available, and not go down so early.
Now it's going to be up to Nick's Water here. Oh my goodness, that daring. He's gone over the wall just to plant that ward, giving Hallelujah a bit of a scare.
Chowie here. The main carry on Saigon Jokers right now is Archie. He has 7 kills. If Sentinels find a way to shut him down and then keep Chowie alive afterwards, they should be able to take this game because all the gold is focused on one person right now. All the eggs are in one basket for the Saigon Jokers.
Right, plus Nick's Water will be dropping off in the late game. He's playing that LeBlanc. I think SAJ needs to power through and just keep up this pressure. They're doing a good job so far, but they really need to ramp it up if they want to shut down the Singapore Sentinels before they start getting a late game power.
I've always criticized this item build from Nick's Water. He always does a build that Callus early. Gives him that cooldown reduction on his LeBlanc, which allows him to dash in and out of fights a lot. But then again, you're not dealing the burst damage you want to be doing in a one-up burst.
That's true. They're not going to be having as much damage. They've managed to catch on to... Oh my goodness, safety here taking a chunk of damage. Sorry, Darkness taking a chunk of damage there. from safety.
We're gonna see what the Singapore Sentinels decide to do next. Darkness here has the Oracle taking the ward out top lane though. It looks like Junie's gonna go aggressive on the top. He dodges out that death sentence very nicely. Good mechanical skill from them.
SAJ really having great control of the match here. They're taking down turrets one by one. SJS really on the back foot. They're 4.6 thousand gold behind. It's just 22 minutes in. They do have that late game advantage, but will SAJ allow them to take advantage of that? HY gets caught out. Not really the best use of the Chains of Corruption there from Archie.
That's not
get some poke.
That's really not something Saigon want to do. That they need the Chains of Corruption for that initiation. Without that, I feel that Singapore Sentinels could force something in the next few minutes while it is down.
I don't think SGS will force anything, but at least there won't be a risk of them getting initiated on. SGS has some good wave clear thanks to the Karthus, but without that Chains of Corruption, SAJ can't really be aggressive because they don't have any other strong initiator.
Problem with the Singapore Sentinels right now is that they're 3 towers behind. That global gold is going inside of Jones and helping them out a lot.
Oh, they've got to catch onto Darkness. Darkness got into Junie. Junie gonna get caught in the Strangle Thorns, but he gets away in time. Meanwhile, over at the bottom,
how he gets taken down that ball lane, safety and QT were able to time out. I feel that Singapore Sentinels should have committed that fight in that mid lane. They're just scattered around the map and they need to group up as fast as they possibly can because they don't need to lane anymore against Saigon Jokers who already have this advantage.
But I think what they're trying to do is get as much farm and Chowie safely and wait for that late game, but they're playing it a bit too passively. They're not taking advantage of these small gaps that SAJ is leaving.
Right now though, we're gonna have to wait and see if HY can ramp up as fast as he can. He does quite a bit of damage already. Exhaust going down on it. There goes Ramos Equal. Archie might be in a lot of trouble here. One more minute to this. He's dodging them though. He might go down here though. Good start. This got it. And Sofu will secure the kill against Archie.
Right, that was a bit of a derp there from HY. He ran out of mana and he continued the chase.
Very, very strange. But he did stay alive, which is the main thing coming in from him. Didn't have to use his Requiem either.
But that was still a good pickup. SGS really needs to look for all of these little things because they are starting to fall behind. This gap that SAJ has found keeps increasing. This gold gap has gone from 4,000 now up to 5,000 gold. And Chowie may go down once again. He's going to try to get away from QTV. I don't think he'll be able to. He pumps the barrier. He tries to get away. In comes the Requiem to help out Chowie. Is it going to be enough? It's going to be Chowie! Chowie!
My goodness, he outplayed QTV so hard. That Requiem helped him out a lot as well. The passive from Caitlyn gave him that extra lifesteal he needed, comboed out with the Bloodthirster, and he picks up the kill. My goodness.
That was scary. I was so afraid for Chowie for a second there, but he played it right. He played his cards right. And HY as well waited for the repel, and then he popped the Requiem. That helped Chowie out so much. He wouldn't have made that play if it wasn't for HY.
My goodness, that was fantastic. With QTV down though, they could force this dragon here. If they take this dragon, they will slowly but surely be catching up more and more each play.
Right, this is good. This is good for SGS. Bad for SAJ. They need to keep up this pressure. QTV made a bit of a mistake there, forgetting that there was a Karthus on the enemy team. He could have easily picked off Chowie. That was the right move there, but he forgot that Karthus was there, and he got a little bit overconfident.
Nixwater here is poised to try and catch someone out there. Decides to go for the mid set. Nixwater hasn't been doing too much on his LeBlanc just yet, but he plays a very mid-game to early late game LeBlanc where he gets a lot of cooldown reduction, dashes around fights to get sustained damage off, but doesn't go for the huge single target burst that LeBlancs are known for.
Right, this is a bit weird. Normally you'd see a LeBlanc be on the assassination duty. It should have been LeBlanc who went to finish off Chowie there.
It makes some sense though to build a cooldown reduction just because their Fire Grass naturally has it and it's a good item for LeBlanc. And when they changes to LeBlanc, the W now starts its cooldown when you first use it. So even if you mimic it, you can dash in and out of a fight, throw in your Sigils of Silence as much as you want, and deal a lot of damage while taking some focus away from the team by trying to make somebody chase you and juking them around and not taking damage yourself.
Right, so the Singapore Sentinels here, you can see all that they're trying to do is buy time. That's their strategy here. What is SAJ trying to do to prevent that from happening? What they need to do is go put pressure in all lanes and go for ganks, because they've got some seriously strong ganks with Nixwater. They're not taking full advantage of his ganking potential.
They sure aren't. QTV though did a good job trying to pressure Chowie. Did very well with safety pressuring that, right? Chowie, my goodness, I didn't expect him to stand and fight QTV and then take him down afterwards. And so far, he needs to keep making the plays like that. The plays he made against Mineski to get.
Oh, Darkness does get caught out here. He's gonna get picked up. Nice use of the equalizer to save him there.
Flash from Darkness was expanded there, but more importantly, equalizer was used. Saigon Jokers look like they're gonna take Baron. Silverstars need to contest this one though. Judy's taking a lot of damage from it.
They're gonna go for it. They're gonna go for the contest. Baron has chunked SAJ quite a fair bit. They're baiting. They're trying to bait this out, but they took quite a lot of damage from that Baron. They do not want to fight in Baron Pit because HY is king of Baron Pit. He's a cultist. All he has to do is flash in there and they're gonna just get wrecked at Baron.
Questioning HY's build right now. He has that Rabadon's Death Sky. He's gonna be dealing a ton of damage for a Carthus, but no Zhonya's Hourglass. That extra few seconds of invulnerability allows the Defile to deal so much damage and make sure that Silent Joker stay around his AoE or run away and take 3 damage from his team.
Right, that's true. The fact that he went for that Rabadon, so I think it still is alright. His Requiem's gonna hurt a lot more. I think next item he might pick up the Zhonya's Hourglass.
Still very close between these two teams. Saigon Jokers have a slight lead of about 3,000 goals. 28 minutes in the game, they'll have 3,000 goals. It's not too much, and they're going to try.
Oh no, they're going to go for that Baron again. Where is SGS? Are they going to be able to stop this? They don't have any idea of what is happening. Darkness is going to start moving towards it. This is going to be a close one. Baron is starting very, very low. Junie is going to try to go. Oh, the Baron is going to go down for the first time ever. Baron gets taken without a contest.
My goodness, Saigon Jokers have took a free Baron. Singapore Sentinels needed to be controlling these objectives. If they were there, they might have been able to stop Saigon Jokers completely just because they committed to it. All their players took damage from it, and the debuff of Baron was around it. Now they pick up a free Baron, 8,000 gold worth of stats, and also the 300 gold per player.
That was really poor play there from SGS. Now they might get caught out here. HY takes a lot of damage from Nixwater. And they're gonna look for the hunt on Chowie. Chowie, you cannot stay there. You're gonna get ganked here.
Chowie needs to back away from the side. I don't even think Hallelujah is enough to defend him from the push that the side is coming into this bottle lane. Top lane's out. QTV is pushing it on the top tower at the same time. They are pushing Singapore Sentinels right now.
SGS is slowly getting corralled into their base. They can't get out of it, and if this continues, SVJ is going to keep taking global objectives while SGS sits and watches.
Singapore Sentinels really need to get control of those global objectives. They're down 4 towers to nothing. A Baron as well in favor of the Silent Triggers. Right now they're on a pause button. The Singapore Sentinels just need to keep defending until that is down. But by doing that, they're going to allow the Silent Triggers to farm up even more.
Right, it's going to be a matter of whether or not SGS can hold out to the super duper late game. If they can hold out to 15 minutes, I think they've got a chance. But within that 20 minutes, SAJ has lots and lots of room to make the plays and end this game.
It's sure it's going to be very interesting to see what the Sentinels or the Saigon Jokers do next to try and increase their lead. A Sheen has been bought by Nixwater on LeBlanc.
He's going to go for the extra burst from Lichbane.
My goodness, Nixwater being ballsy with that Sheen pickup. Not something you usually see on LeBlanc, but I've always said I think Lichbane should be a mandatory.
Oh, no, they can't afford to get caught out here at the blue buff. HY wants that blue buff. Oh, safety goes and steals that buff right from under them. What is Hallelujah doing?
Hallelujah, just standing there like a man, watching safety run away. That's the second time this game they said high five and backed off.
That was just crazy. So now we're going to see SAJ start to put a bit of pressure over the mid lane. They still have that Baron buff nice and fresh about halfway through. HY not having the blue buff is going to be a bit of a pain.
Sure is. I think Singapore Sentinels really need to group as soon as possible. QTV could drill out HY here. Red buff getting stolen as well away from the Singapore Sentinels. That's not good for them at all. Both their buffs taken away. Baron buff on the Saigon Jokers. Well, now they're going to take a free dragon.
Right, they're just controlling those objectives. It's clockwork here for SAJ. They know what they're doing. They're going to keep up this pressure on the global objectives. And Tofu might get caught out here. Oh no, Junie's going to flash in. Gets the exhaust, lands the play. The box goes down. In comes the equalizer. Tofu gets picked up. Chowie gets pulled in. He's going to get away from the chains of corruption. Hallelujah taking a ton of damage here. As we see the play come in, Junie gets caught under the turret. Beautiful strangle thorns. And we're going to see a little bit of a disengage here. Oh my goodness, hallelujah. What are you doing?
Archie went down. HY picked up the kill. It's a good fight.
Chowie almost gets picked up there as well. The Requiem. Where is that Requiem? There it comes. Requiem. There are no kills from the Requiem.
What is going on? That's a 4-for-3 exchange in favor of the Saigon Jokers. Baroned up with safety and Nick Swatter living with about 10 health each. My goodness.
Nick Swatter just barely got away from that one.
Hallelujah. If he used that Cataclysm early, he went aggressive really late in that fight. But it was a good decision. If he went a bit earlier though, they would have been trapped under the tower.
I think HY should have just gone and died. I know that's quite mean to say, but HY should have just gone and died, because then you would have been able to use your ult and you would have been in defile range. The thing was that he backed out. He had his flash out. He should have just flashed in there and died with the defile and the cataclysm.
He sure should have. I feel like he should have just suicided with Tofu. That Tofu got caught way out of position. He should have followed up with Tofu after he decided he's going to go into that suicide mode, try and get as much damage down as he can, see if he can make something out of it. It was unfortunate for SCS well because Tofu got caught. If they initiate a fight properly, I think Singapore Sentinels have a decent chance in this.
But Singapore Sentinels are so afraid every time those cooldowns are down. When Requiem is down, they better be quivering, because SAJ could make the move.
USS picks up by Archie here, so he's not going to ramp up in terms of damage. In terms of items, between the 280 carries, so Bloodthirster to Phantom Dancer to Last Whisper, only a pickaxe in terms of damage ahead for Archie right now. So Chowie's doing a good job of keeping himself in this game with the high minion squad that he has.
Right, and he's gone for the Spectre's Call there. That extra little bit of magic resistance. Doesn't want to get nuked down by Nick Swatter. Nick Swatter has got his Lich Bane. He almost took out Chowie a few times in that fight. It's pretty scary there for Chowie.
Good pick up the Bloodthirster by Chowie though. Instead of going for the traditional Infinity and Rush on Caitlyn, the Bloodthirster allowed to sustain in these fights very well despite being dived by safety, Hutsby and Nick Swatter in these fights.
The goal gap right now is about 7,000 gold. 34 minutes into the game, SAJ is looking to be in a good lead. But as the game draws on later and later, that little bit of a lead is going to count for less and less.
That's HY. What was that from Nick Swatter?
A totally missed combo. He popped his Deathfire Grass and did nothing.
He did no damage at all. Not even his Sigil Silence did damage in that fight. That's scary for the Saigon Jokers.
It is. Let's have a look at how much Nick's ability power Nick Swatter is packing. He's packing 357 ability power. Thing is that I think he's got no magic penetration, and once he does get that, he'll probably be a lot more painful than he currently is.
He might be. The thing about him though is that because he's dashing in and out of fights, he's going to be using that Sheen for the damage he's going to be getting. The Sheen and the W ability to dash in and out of fights, get poke damage down here and there, and then try to finish off someone if he can. So far it's not working out for him though.
Meanwhile, we are going to see SAJ. I think they're starting to get a bit wary of the fact that the late game is in SGS's advantage. You can see that they're trying to put a lot of pressure in the lanes. Baron will be up in 15 seconds though. Hopefully SGS is aware of that. Otherwise, SAJ is going to get another free Baron. Where is SGS? Are they going to be ready for this? They better be. Otherwise, SAJ's advantage is just going to keep growing.
They need to be in position to stop. That's all comes out. That's initiated Judy.
Right, they're going to go in here. Safety gets the dark. Oh my goodness, Dark. Tofu gets burst down a little bit by Nick Swatter, but Nick Swatter is going to get taken out. They're going to keep going here. Nice pickup there with the equalizer. QTV, meanwhile, is nowhere to be seen in that fight. And we might see this turret go down. Nice push by the Singapore Sentinels. Great initiation. They knew that QTV was out of position, as was the rest of the team, and they decided to just push in. HY still has that Requiem. They could afford to go for this turret here. They're going to give Chowie the chance to poke the turret a little bit.
still need to be careful here though, Jehudi. One person getting catch under that tower might be just setting for the Sentinels themselves.
I think they'll play it safe and let that bottom turret go down.
Yes, I think they need to let that bottom turret go down. They need to get back to base. They need to defend the Baron that might come out from Saigon Jokers. Darkness low, Tofu is low. Mana count for Hallelujah is not so healthy. They might be able to catch someone out here though.
Oh, they're gonna go for it. Archie is gonna get caught here. He takes a lot of damage. Chawi wants to finish off. The Dark Passage stays in there, but in comes the Requiem. They're gonna just keep going. They've got them very low.
Sentinels need to make a play now. They need to do something while Requiem is down. While Saigon Jokers is going out to base, they might go for this bound. They need to take it very fast before Saigon Jokers get out.
No, this is crazy. This is insane. This is madness. This is League of Legends. I don't know. Are they really gonna try for this? They've got the damage from Karthus, but safety is coming. Oh my god, step on the trap. Oh, they got the Baron. They got the Baron. Darkness is very low on health. QTV is trying to get rid of Chawi. He uses the repel to get away. Flashes away as well. Hallelujah is starting to get low, but they don't have the out. Equalizer goes in. 50 goes down. Chawi is still alive. Chawi is putting out the damage. Archie is alive as well. Archie gonna get caught by Tofu. He needs to be safe. Chawi picks up. Oh my goodness! Chawi just keeps going. Chawi is the
it's almost up for Chawi.
He's gonna pop that. He manages to dodge. Oh my goodness!
Oh, Chawi! Chawi is a
Chawi
what
is
a play!
insane!
Oh my god! He just took them on 2-on-1. My goodness, a fantastic play from the Singapore Sentinels.
Everybody hop aboard the Chawi Express. We're going straight for victory.
Straight to the Nexus, come on.
How did he do that? I thought that Baron was a big mistake.
I thought they should have backed off after that fight. But as you said before, H-White didn't go ham earlier in that team fight. This time, he went straight to the death, right into the pit of the Saigon Jokers. They fought them despite being low on health and having the ultimates down, and they took that fight to the Saigon Jokers.
My goodness, SAJ though still is very much in this game.
Saigon Jokers now though, they need to realize that their potential in these team fights is to poke and back off.
Right.
They need to let Nixwater get the poke in and out. They need to get the push down from Nixwater, jump in and out with his Lich Bane procs, get the damage out, jump back, wait for cooldowns and rinse and repeat. At the same time, QTV, Safety, and Junie need to be stalling for Nixwater and healing for Archie at the same time. If they can do that, they might be able to push Singapore Sentinels out and take back the lead that they had before.
Nixwater hasn't been going for Chawi. Chawi's been getting free reign in these fights. You pick a LeBlanc to burst down a target, but you're not bursting down a target. So this is the major issue that we're having on the Saigon Jokers. Like you said, going for that Athens early, plus the Lich Bane, it's just not working out in terms of damage.
It sure isn't, but he might be able to prove something in the later few team fights when Saigon Jokers do lock him up.
And now that Chawi has Banshee's Veil, it's going to become even more difficult to lock him down.
My goodness. Chawi is playing phenomenally this one. Nixwater's off here. Tofu might be in a bit of trouble.
Does he realize the rest of the team is coming along here? Tofu gonna get caught out. He's gonna be able to get taken out here. Nixwater is gonna grab the kill on Tofu, but will he be able to get away from this? Nice use of the dodge there. Gets away. Oh, Nixwater making the plays, but he's still gonna go down.
Good trade for the Sentinels. Tofu for Nixwater. We can see now though, Nixwater still has that damage potential. He can still burst someone 100-0, but why has he not been doing it this entire game? He's been poking it out, but he still has the damage to burst somebody.
He can do it. You saw just how much damage he does against Tofu, but that's the first time he's actually gone and tried to assassinate somebody, and it was unfortunate that the rest of SGS was there.
Mikhail's Crucible picked up by Darkness Wall. That's a very crucial item for the Singapore Sentinels. Using that Mikhail's Crucible on either somebody that's been withered, Sunlocks, or even Death Sentence there could save them, and potentially using it on somebody that Nixwater has just jumped onto, replenishing them for a percentage of their health might be in the matter of life and death.
They want to go for Archie. I don't think they're going to be able to catch him though. I think they're just going to try to push this bottom lane a little bit. Both turrets are down. And meanwhile at the top we've got Safety pushing up. Safety here going to probably get stopped by Tofu.
You need to see Tofu coming off that one. Safety though, if he heads back to base when Tofu reaches the lane, he might be able to force a fight, and Safety is going back to base. Singapore Sentinels need to be very careful now.
Right, they don't want a 4v5. Tofu has no way of helping in a team fight right now when he's so far away.
Singapore Sentinels look like they want to head back to base. They should head back and regroup as a team. They're very, very strong in team fights. They're not a team that needs to be split pushing right now. It looks like they're waiting to try rush to catch someone out though.
Right, are they gonna camp here? There's only 4 of them though. QTV, they're looking for QTV. QTV is gonna stay a little bit on the safe side. I think he should not advance more than this. He's gonna run into that ward. And it looks like SAJ is gonna try to stick together as well. So if both teams stick together, theoretically SGS has the advantage just because of their team composition. That's going to be a bit worrying for SAJ. They need to mix things up and look for a new way of getting past the Singapore Sentinels.
Nick Swatter was at top lane. He's heading back to base now. Those Singapore Sentinels might not be able to get this push off. Safety will be delayed to the tower. I don't think they have enough damage to finish off. They need to fight away from the tower. Carthus on the tower is not good. They need to fight away from it.
Oh, Nick Swatter goes in, tries to get some pokes onto Tofu. Doesn't really get any successfully. QTV taking a bit of poke from Chowie. But it's not too bad overall. He does have that Randuin's Omen. He's able to take a couple of hits like a man. Meanwhile, those traps from Chowie are making it a little bit difficult for SAJ to engage. Juni going to try his best to clear those up.
SGS need to be very, very patient. Top lane has a huge minion wave pushing into that first tower. Mid lane, Ninhibitor is down. Super minions pushing into the base. They need to be patient.
Oh, Nick Swatter trying to pick up Darkness.
Need to head back to base. The Darkness is low. He can't stay without the Baron buff without any help.
Right, so just play it patient. That's what SGS needs to do. And SAJ needs to look for the engage. Are they going to be able to find it? The play comes in here. Juni gets really low. HY is in a bit of trouble. He gets exhausted though. And they are going to burn that exhaust. Meanwhile, this top wave is continuing its push. Slowly but surely. No, Olivia is being a bit too aggressive here. He has to back off. SGS needs to play this safe.
Inhibitor is back up for the Saigon Jokers. They might have to burst somebody down now here or go home and regroup.
Right, that Inhibitor. They need to defend it though.
Fantastic tower defense coming out from the Saigon Jokers. They managed to keep the bottom Inhibitor tower healthy. Stop the Inhibitor from mid lane being pushed down again. And also have been able to force SGS away. SGS are low on health. They need to know they can't fight this. They need to go and stop pushing.
They need to back off immediately. Darkness is just too low, as is Hallelujah. Hallelujah is the tank of the team. If he goes down too early, things are just going to go sour.
Chowie has picked up his Infinity Edge now. He is now at 6 items, including that Banshee Zelda. Top lane tower for Simon Joker, so nothing. It wasn't a bad push for the Singapore Sentinels. They got 1 tower top and got that second tower down quite low. They've evened out the goal count pretty even right now, and Baron has just respawned.
Oh my god, is Baron...
No.
Every time Baron is there, I feel worried for both teams.
No.
Whoever is winning, Baron?
No. Don't even speak of the Baron.
That Baron is just so scary.
Every fight around Baron.
Oh my goodness, the damage from Chowie. Chunks Archie to down at half health. They're going to be starting this fight with Archie on half health. That is not a good thing.
They need to force this push now. Saigon Jokers are split up. They need to either go for the engage or go for the inhibitor. They can't choose between the other two. Archie's going back to heal. Now's not the good time to fight.
Right, they're going to try to go for the inhibitor. Safety is behind the team though. Are they going to go for the engage? Safety almost getting caught out by the roots. What's QTV doing? QTV's all the way in the back. Nick Swatter tries to go in. The chains of corruption catches onto Darkness. And they're going to go in. Archie gets caught out. Where's the equalizer? Equalizer comes in. Oh my goodness, it's a mess. Chowie is still alive. Getting jumped on by Safety. In comes the Requiem. Chowie with a triple kill. No, it's Archie with a triple kill. Takes out Chowie. And it's going to be an ace. SAJ scores the ace. No, Tofu gets away.
My goodness, quadra kill for Archie there. Fantastic mechanic work. Tofu needs to get back to base. A 4-for-4 trade. Not bad for either team here. Archie being able to stay alive though means he has more pushing potential. Tofu needs to get back home. He needs to try and stop Archie from pushing.
Gosh, the fight there just froze the entire PCL. Couldn't see what on earth was going on. I thought for a minute that Tofu went down, but he was still alive.
Right there, we need... Hallelujah needs to be a bit more careful in these engagements. He's going in way too early and way too far away from the team. He caught out Archie, forced the flash, but then he went even more aggressive. HYJ was split up from the team. He was in the middle of Hallelujah and SGS. As soon as Hallelujah went down, HYJ was in no man's land, and he went down way too early.
Right, he hasn't been able to get the Defile comboed with the Cataclysm, and that's really what they need to win this match. Right now, SAJ has got the advantage once again. Archie is looking really, really solid at this point.
Oh my goodness, Archie here, he has been buffed up. He has 6 items, a Guardian's Angel, all the potions, and even an Oracles. That is a scary, scary attack damage carry.
Right, what is Chawi going to be able to do to counter that? He's gone for his upgraded boots, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. In comes Victor that tries to finish off HY Wither there. Plus the Spirit Fire, going to deal a little bit of damage to HY. Oh, they're going to go for the engage. Safety almost getting caught out by the wall. I don't think he was quite caught there.
HY is still building up towards this Zhonya's Hourglass. He needs that Zhonya's Hourglass to get in the middle of the team. Zhonya's, take them into its defile, and then fight them right there and then.
This game could not be any closer. It is so scary for both sides. That ace in the hole just being used to start fights. Chawi doesn't want to pick up champions with that ace in the hole. He's just using it to get them to start the fight with a bit low health. In goes the hook. It managed to catch on to HY will go down. He doesn't have his Requiem. Hallelujah in a bit of trouble. He will go down. QTV goes down. Chawi is there putting in a lot of damage at the back of the team. But Archie is still alive as well. Who is he going to go for?
Silvercells need to back away from this one. They got caught on by Thresh there. The initiation was really good coming out from Junie there. They traded their support for the middle of the jungle. They need to get away from the team fight. They need to back up and realize they got initiated on. They traded fairly. They need to regroup and not get initiated on again.
Are they going to try for the Baron? They might try for the Baron here. But we do see Chawi lurking around. Look, Chawi actually going to engage onto Archie. He's got the advantage of the brush.
Oh my goodness!
Take him out. Chawi is still alive. They're waiting there. Safety will go down. Archie. Oh no!
Chawi is a mechanical beast busting a Tofu picks up that double kill. Fought them like a man. Popped the Zhonya's Hourglass with the flame spitter rolling right as he was about to go down. This will be banned for the Sentinels. And my goodness, the plays just keep happening over and over again.
They're gonna pick up the Baron again. It's gonna be in time for HY to get it. And this is just insane. HY is gonna come back with the Baron. Hallelujah is back in this fight as well. What is Chawi gonna do with all of that money? He's rolling in dough.
He is rolling in that dough right now. Oh my goodness, so weird. Might get initiated on like Junie. Zalone, the next one is coming in from the back. This might be good for the Saigon Jokers.
Oh no, they're gonna go in. Tofu is gonna almost get burst down. Chawi's gonna go for Nick's water. Water gets taken out. This next fight is gonna be a 4 versus 5. Tofu's gonna be able to heal up. He still has that Baron. QTV picks him up.
Oh my goodness, QTV picks up a kill onto Tofu there. It's not gonna matter. Sentinels want to push into the base. That's what they're gonna be doing. The rest of the Saigon Jokers are still down. Only Tofu down for the Sentinels. They would get this inhibitor.
Right, they're gonna pick up the inhibitor. Tofu there, choosing to go back at quite a bad position. I guess he didn't realize that QTV was just around the corner.
I have my caster notes in front of me, and all it says is Chawi right now. That's it. For the Sentinels, it's just Chawi. Saigon Jokers, on the other hand, they need to keep doing what Nick Spotter was doing in these later fights. Jumping in, poking, bursting someone, jumping out. He hasn't been doing that effectively all game yet.
Wow, Hallelujah, they're flirting with death. He still has that Banshee's Veil though, so he'll be pretty safe.
Looking at the bottom lane now, HY's going to pick up a chunk of gold. Saigon is going to return the favor and take a dragon for himself. He has that Zhonya's Hourglass now, and that he only has a Megatron cloak left in his last item slot. If he builds this into another item and a 6-item Karthus in the late game, I fear for Saigon Jokers going up against this. They need to continue what they've been doing. They need to catch off Karthus, catch someone out, and then proceed to back away from his defile range and then reinitiate.
What do you think he's going to build with that Negatron cloak?
I honestly think he'll go for the Abyssal Scepter. I don't see what else he'll be building. He might be going for a Guardian's Angel. We've seen some Karthus do it. I don't think he will.
Well, SGS is going for a very scary play here. They're going to try to go for a catch. They're waiting outside the base of the Saigon Jokers. is anyone gonna fall into this trap? Tofu is the bait. PTV sends out the scout. They know. SAJ knows they're not gonna fall for it. They managed to catch on to Hallelujah, but they can't engage on him. He's just too tanky. Howie has to be so careful.
He really has to.
He is the backbone of the team.
He needs to be away when that Banshee fails down. He needs to be out of harm's way, waiting for it to charge up before he can block another spell.
And Nick Water goes in.
And backs out. There he goes. 1-2 combo for Nick Water.
So scary right now. In goes the ace in the hole. It lands onto Junie. Is Hallelujah gonna chase or choose to go in for the initiation?
Oh my goodness, Silver Cells are living on the edge right now. This is incredibly scary for both teams.
Right.
Hallelujah needs to stop being so cocky.
Charlie takes a lot of damage from that poke from Nick's Water. May be forced to back off there. He does have that life steal as well as the Baron. Safety steps on a trap.
They need to be patient again. They have minion waves pushing left, right, and center. They need to wait for them to get into the base, then start the aggressive plays that they're making right now.
Right, I think they're just being a little bit too pushy, for lack of a better word.
Mr. Punch Rudy here. With a pushy punch. Here we go, and they're gonna still keep pushing in here.
Nick's Water fails the
jump over the wall.
Yeah, the jump over the wall.
You see minions pushing into the base. Now bottom lane has a huge wave pushing in. Hallelujah needs to stop taking his tower though. Chowie's gonna get it down really low.
And Nick's Water's gonna chase in for an X-ray. Hallelujah needs to stop taking tower hits.
Doesn't have Baron. He can't afford to be poked down. He doesn't have any form of natural regeneration.
They have a wave. Chowie's gonna get engaged on. They're gonna go in. Chowie, they're taking a lot of damage. QTV goes in on him, but Darkness and Tofu are defending him. Will Chowie go down here? He's gonna get taken out by Safety.
Chowie did go down to the suicide. QTV lifts Mr. Rowe. Tofu needs to get on in place, but it's not in range. He repels up, gets away to the minions though. Chowie getting caught out there was not the end for the Silver Cells. What I really thought in that fight was devastating for them was H1H1 once again. Caught on the tower, knocked RG away, but then he ran back with the tower rage, died to tower and couldn't do anything else.
I don't get why Hallelujah is allowing these fights to stop with him on a quarter health at a third health. Tanking the turret for a hit, that worked, but not to that extent.
It sure does, and he really needs to rethink his strategy. The summoner spells for our Sigma cells are down right now. Hallelujah now is his class, so does HYH5, but Chowie's summoner spells are both down. And this is an incredible game between the two. You can hear the crowd going wild. 54 minutes into the game between the Silver Cells and the Saigon Jugglers, and it's still neck and neck.
It's amazing how close this game is. I said that the Singapore Sentinels would have this at the 15-minute mark, but I've changed my mind. SAJ is holding on.
Oh my goodness, this game is just getting more and more exciting the later this game goes. The winner of the team goes into the finals actually with a 1-game advantage. Loser team goes into the loser bracket, has to play in the loser bracket finals, and has a chance of being eliminated there, or can come back and try and win 2 games in a row to win the championship.
Right, let's have a look at what items are being built up here. It looks like Hallelujah is gonna go for a Guardian's Angel. What is he trying to build up to?
Baron should be coming out very shortly. 56 minutes and 2 seconds on Baron. 1 more minute for it to come back up. Simpsons didn't lose too much from that though. They got the bottom inhibitor tower. But that doesn't matter now because the next ace with a majority left alive will be it. That will be game.
I think so too. They've got 2 exposed inhibitors right now for the Saigon Jokers. SGS has the advantage in terms of champions. I feel they've got a lot of late game power. Chowie has chosen not to go for the Zephyr, instead just drowning himself in pots. Nick's Water taking a lot of damage there. Not really a lot, but
Hallelujah,
not
stop.
dealing any amount of damage.
Somebody
there.
tell Hallelujah to stop. Please. You can't take any more damage.
He's gonna take more damage. Chowie's gonna get poked as well. They're gonna try to go in.
If he's gonna take more damage, he needs to jump in there and fight them.
Well, they've got that wave pushing up in that top lane. I think they should try to push for the bottom. That's the furthest inhibitor from the top lane. That will allow them to put some pressure there as the minions do their work in the top. Why doesn't SGS swing over to that bottom lane and try to put some pressure there? while the minions take out the tower. QTV is up there defending. They could go for this. It's a 4 versus 5. Are they going to initiate? Nick Water here, going to get rid of Hallelujah's Aegis. Oh, Hallelujah taking too much damage. He may go down. HY gets into the middle of the team. Archie going to lose that. Requiem comes in. SPS is getting driven back slowly but surely. Where is Charlie? Charlie is so far behind. And they're gonna keep going for this fight. Tofu's gonna go down. Charlie gonna fight against Archie. 1 versus 1 here. He takes down Archie. Now it's Tofu chasing down Nick's Water. They've got 3 champions. Oh, Nick's Water comes back to die.
That should be game for the Sentinels. Only good to be left alive and then take down these inhibitors and push into the base of the Saigon Jokers.
I think they can do it with just these 2 inhibitors. They can push in. The top turret is going to go down too. Are they going to put that up? Or are they going to go for the Nexus turret? They caught onto QTV. Don't go for QTV. Just get the Nexus. Get the inhibitor. Tofu might go down here. The repel gets used. He's going to block that shield. QTV will go down though. There's 30 seconds on the clock. They could finish this game. 30, 20 seconds. Nexus turret number 1 is gonna go down.
Chowie is pouncing away. He made the play in this game. He made the plays in that final fight as well. Dueled out.
The Nexus turret will go down.
He needs to destroy
The
Nexus.
second Nexus is it's gonna be it.
It must go down.
Singapore Sentinels.
SGS go to the finals of the Southeast Asian qualifiers.
The Singapore Sentinels make it to the finals. An amazing game that they just played there.
And
Chowie.
I wasn't joking when I said my caster notes are really Chowie right now because that's all we have to say about the Singapore Sentinels. My goodness, that was a fantastic game though between the 2 teams.
I'm sweating after that match.
Oh my goodness.
It was
I hope I still have my voice after this game to continue casting the few excited matches that are left.
I'm going to have to take a break off of these games because that was just immensely amazing.
Goodness.
Charlie put the team on his back once again.
Can't put anything away from the Saigon Jokers, so they played fantastic.
They did.
Did an early game advantage. Archie played so well, but he created the Chowie plays earlier in the game. Got his team to where they were at the start. I felt that Nick's Water though and QTV were not doing too well at all.
What happened there was that they pulled up their strategy of shutting down Chowie really well. But the problem was I felt Nick's Water didn't join in the pressure. If Nick's Water came to help shut down Chowie more, rather than just leaving it to QTV and safety, I think they could have done a lot more. Chowie would not have been able to survive the burst from that LeBlanc.
He sure wouldn't have. And HY had a lot of misplays with Hallelujah in that game. I felt that Tofu, Chowie, and Darkness played very well, but HY and Hallelujah happy feeded way too much, jumped in with low health, no mana, and etc. And it almost cost the Singapore Sentinels a lot.
Right, so that is going to be it. The Singapore Sentinels head to the winner's bracket here in the Southeast Asia Season 3 qualifiers. We'll have another match coming up. It's going to be Mineski versus the... Is it Mineski versus KLH?
Mineski against KLH.
Right. Mineski versus the Kuala Lumpur Hunters. And that team, the winner of that match, will go up against the Saigon Jokers and will play in the grand finals here.
So took away so many more exciting matches to come.
See you guys in a bit.
And I'm just trying to wonder what's going through Sentinels' minds right now. What are they doing in this game? They came out all the way to the finals without really